morning. We're here at JLH headquarters in Cypress, Texas. We just got finished wrapping up doing the inspection on this C-120PRO, our circular saw, 5-inch. That's going to the customer. So we thought maybe we should do a video on it so you guys can actually, or gals can actually see this machine. So what it is you have to remember, we make 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch circular saws. So whatever your needs or cutting diameters are, we can provide a saw for you. This particular saw has the optional outfeed table on it or chain. So basically the cutoff part, when you look inside here, the cutoff part will come down the chain. If it's just the end cut, this will lift up out of the way, drop your part into the bucket. If it's a good cutoff part, this will be back down. It will come in here, hit a sensor, and then this push off will push the part into a bucket, table, whatever you want to do. But as we walk around, we look at this machine, you will see this is a slant 45-degree cut head feed system, which all of our Pro Series are. Has a heavy-duty motor on it, high horsepower, and it's all ball screw feed system. You notice your top clamp is slanted coming down. Has door interlocks on it. We have up top your filtering system. So when this thing's totally enclosed, you have the mister making some fumes. We filter it with the HEPA filter. I'm going to close this up and we'll kind of continue walking around the machine. Again, we supply all the quick disconnects for attachments, as you can see. That's on the saw. I'm going to open this door up. Nice thing about our saws is we have a lot of access, so easy for maintenance. You can look in here. This is your actual oiler for your linear ways, and this is your mist coolant and our hydraulic system with the directional valves. Like I say, easy maintenance. Open up another door. You will see our electrical cabinet system. So as I open the door to the electrical cabinet, you will see it's very neatly wired, easy for maintenance, easy to work on. Big old thing that we made a little change is, if you look, this is our controller. It is the servo drive VFD combination. We have one unit for all the servo drivers. So you don't have to have multiple different parts. There's not a lot of parts in here as you look. We got a few switches, so you don't need to have a lot of electrical parts. You know, one switch for this, one switch for that. It's a separate unit. So that's what we have in there. Again, we have the door lockouts on here that be able to lock your electrics out during a maintenance onto the saw. So as we walk around a little bit more, you will actually see the indexer on here, ball screw indexer, it's moving the material, and also our bar loader, which is standard equipment on the saw. This is a bar loader, our new design for on the C5 that we came up. But if you look, you actually have a nice feature on here that these will actually lift up to give you more of an angle. So if you have parts that don't want to roll front, or if you have square tubing, you can put it on a heavy angle so they slide down to enter into the feeding system of the saw. Very nice. If you look at the construction of this material, this thing is super heavy duty, you know, and it's only for the 5-inch material. So you can imagine you can throw a lot of weight onto this table and not be afraid of it collapsing like other models out there in the market. We talked previously again, another door, so you can easily get in, whether you're cleaning it or, you know, need to do any kind of maintenance. It's very accessible. Our chip auger, screw type chip auger to get the chips out of here. On this particular model, we use this style. Your band brush is hydraulic driven. On there, it's cleaning the blade. Again, everything is door interlock. The hydraulic system, your pump is right down here. We just slide this out of the way. You take the cover off. Again, very easy for maintenance that if you have to do anything. So that is basically our saw. If you look at the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, everything's basically the same. Just gets a little bit bigger. Okay, we're going to show you the controls on our circular saws. They are probably the easiest controls you ever ran on a saw. But we're going to start, you'll see the Saw Master. Saw Master is what we here at JLH came up with, and it's on our circular saws, it's on our band saws, but what Saw Master does is a system to easy able to run the saw. So I'm going to grab my little pointer that we supply here, and all we're going to do is hit start. So there's a lot of information up here. It kind of might scare you at first, but basically we can run the saw from either push buttons here or down, we have switches, whatever you want to do. But the easiest thing is all we're going to do is select the material. So when you select the material, you'll see we have a bunch of program materials in here. What's unique and nice about this is you may have your own material that's not on this list, or you want to call it something else. All we got to do is bring up one of those materials, hold this for a second or two, and now you can type in your material, the speeds and feeds, and set that. So now that will pop up onto the screen. So whenever you run, all you need to do is go back, hit that screen, and all your settings are already there for you. Really nice feature. Up here is where you pick your shape of what you're trying to do, and here you put in the diameter. Say it's, excuse me, 4 inch. I just put 4 inch in there, and I didn't get 4, I put 2. I'm on a rough angle here. But once you get it, you just confirm it, and when you're ready to go, you just hit this cycle button. You will be running and start cutting with no, there. In automatic mode, we go back here. We have a few more extra items here, but we can do a single or we can do multiples. So single would be all I want to do is put 1 bar in and make a cut. So I would highlight single. All I do is put my length of cut in, how many pieces, and off I'm running. If I'm going to do many bars, use the bar loader. Then I go up here, type this, I put my lengths in, and I can actually go and turn either 1 single bar load or just keep it loading. That's it to running this system. It is that easy, that simple. I hope if you're doing any circular saw cutting or in the market, give us a call here at JLH. We are the largest circular saw manufacturer in the world.